I've just done some audio editing after getting the PC back from being formatted, and I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. Okay, just something a little bit different. Obviously, I've shown you in the past how I do some video editing, and somebody asked me about using Audacity for audio editing. Well, I don't use Audacity because I've worked in broadcasting. I've got my own copy of Adobe Audition, and I'm just going to bring it up here. And I recommend that if you can get a copy of this, I'm not saying there are free ones available. Some of us paid for them, but I'm not saying there are free ones available. But I'm just going to open up here Adobe Audition. This is a much better audio editing tool. Don't worry if it looks really complicated at the moment. If you've never done any audio editing, it's the type of thing that I suppose content creators do a little bit of, musicians do a lot of, radio presenters do a heck of a lot of. We used to have these in all the studios, the radio stations, years ago. It was a staple diet. This is quite an old program. I would say this is 15 years old. This version is from I think it said 2002. Does it say anywhere on it? I can't remember. But it's a great program. And even though Audacity is free and is a great program, this is much better. So my little piece of music that I use as an intro, I know a lot of people love it. Some people hate it. You can't please everybody all the time. A lot of people ask me, what is it? Well, let me load it first and play it to you so you know what I'm talking about. So this is it. I've called it Repair Theme 2 because Repair Theme 2 goes on for 2 minutes 20 seconds. I've been using this now, I suppose, for probably 5 or 6 years. But this is the theme I'm talking about. You hear me use this on a regular basis at the beginning of every video. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the piece of music. At the moment, it's 2 minutes 20. I want to cut this down to just about 20 seconds if I can. I did have a copy that was 20 seconds, but it disappeared when I had the computer formatted a couple of days ago. But I have managed to find the original version, 2 minutes 20. A lot of people ask me, what is this music? I have not the faintest idea. I stole it from YouTube. Somebody was using it, the whole 2 minutes 20 as a musical bed, as we call them, about 5 or 6 years ago. So I copied and pasted it. I do not know the title. I know that it's copyright free because it's never come up as a copyright strike when I have been using this. So but I don't know what it's called. Maybe if it gets played in front of Shazam will identify it. But you can do that if you want. I'm happy just calling it Repair Theme 2. So we've got the intro there, which is just the bit that goes hum hum hum. I'm going to turn that up a bit. And then there's this bit. Okay. You can hear it kind of echo because it's folding back on itself, and I don't think there's anything I can do to stop that at the moment. I thought I had done, but obviously not. So I'm just going to get that first bar, the bar that goes, and I'm going to find the same bar towards the end here. There you go, you heard it there. So if I just chop that, I've got a bit of a bigger place to play with. So the bit that I've highlighted there, that's what I'm going to delete. It's going to go. So I'm deleting a good, well, just under 2 minutes worth, I suppose. Here we go. Gone. Now this is going to sound very messy, but let's listen to it. Oops, carry on. There you go. You heard the messy bit. So again, one more cut, and I can stretch this out a bit to help me. This graph at the top helps me move from left to right. Do excuse if my voice goes a bit echoey at times. It's because it's coming back on itself. And I can't stop that for this particular video, but we'll be okay. So I just want the first few bars again, and then the next bar goes there, and the time of that 12:09:40. Remember 12:09:40, because I want to go to a bar at the end. Let's have a listen. About here. So I think it's that bit there. I'm going to take it that bit. So I'm going to scroll this back to 12:09:40. This is close now, I would think. I don't think this is going to be the perfect edit, but it's close, so let's listen. So you can see it's just jumpy, and if we get the jumpy bit, which is about 12, obviously it's going to be jumping around 12:09:40, so about here, yes. Listen again. In fact, I'll stretch that out so we can see it. And it's those two. I think those two bits need to become one bit. But let me just play and listen. I need to play a bit more, I think. It's close. I think half of that needs to go with half of that. Ooh, bit too much. Just undo. I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to do it very gently. Just take a little bit out. I still think that's going to have a jitter though. Let's listen. Oh, I don't know. I don't know now. I think that's it. I do believe that's it. We've got it. So that's the that's now what I call the short version. So just let me save that. Is it saving in music? Repair theme 2, but I also want to add on short edit. And that's the bit I will now play. How long does it last? 20 seconds. A bit more. Well, it fades out, doesn't it? So yeah, 20 seconds. Oops. Just play the fade out. Yeah, that's just a fade out. 20 seconds is absolutely fine. So we've edited that down from 2 minutes to 20 seconds, and you can't tell the join. I mean, you can tell the join because you've just seen the join. But when I start playing it, you won't be able to tell the join. And that's it. That's how I do a little bit of editing. I probably made that a bit more complicated than it is. I prefer this version to Audacity, but Audacity is great because it's completely free. I'm not saying this isn't completely free if you go looking for it somewhere. Can't say where, but if I had a choice of still paying, well, these were very expensive when it first came out. I think we had to pay 400 quid. Obviously, it's nothing like that now. But if I had a choice of having to pay something for this, let's say 40 quid, I'd rather pay the 40 quid for this version because this comes with all sorts of other features. But Audacity is a close copy of them. Well, copy is the wrong word, but it's a close version of this, and because it's free, it's great. And maybe if you're using Audacity, you've got used to its quirks and its problems and its bonuses. Whereas we were kind of brought up on this, but that's how I do a little bit of audio editing. I hope that made sense. You can do it with music. Obviously, I couldn't show you how to do it with music because there'd be a copyright strike straight away, so I wouldn't be able to use it. But this being non-copyright, and if anybody does know the artist who provided this music, if it is Shazamable, it'll be interesting to know. But unfortunately, I get so many people asking me about it, I have got no idea. I don't know. I stole it. I do apologise. But I think it was free to use, to steal anyway, as most non-copyright stuff is. Bit of audio editing. I hope that makes sense.